Hey Sag, how's it going? I hope you're doing very well. My name is Diane, for those of you who don't know me, and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and we're going to do a general reading for March, but you know, it's timeless. All of my readings are timeless, so whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. You're very, very welcome here, Sag. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I would appreciate that a lot as well. Okay. Let's see what is going on for Sag. That's a lot of cards. What is going on for Sag? The Knight of Swords. Okay, something's going to happen quickly. You have the Knight of Swords with the Ten of Swords. The Two of Wands. There's a new pathway ahead. Five of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Oh, you're moving into like a happy energy very suddenly and very quickly. There's a Ten of Swords here with a Three of Swords. The Tower with the Two of Wands. The Chariot with the Six of Swords. So the Ten of Swords talks about something that has ended, like some kind of heartbreak that has ended, some kind of sad period of your life. Perhaps when someone stabbed you in the back. It could have been a grieving period that you are now, that's now completed. The Ten of Swords talks about moving on. You know, like releasing a part of your life that sucked. You know, it's like, okay, I've learned everything that I can. I'm not clinging on to this anymore. Poof, let it go. And I see you moving on to a new path here very suddenly. Something happens very suddenly, but it's something that makes you very happy. Like something that makes you very emotionally fulfilled. The Six of Swords, like you're moving into calmer waters. Very quickly though, you actually have three cards here that are the fastest moving cards in the deck. The Chariot is also a card of fast moving energy. This is something that I don't want to say you have no control over it, because of course you do. You have control. You can say no to anything, but you don't really even have to do anything here. Like you can just take your hands off the wheel and Spirit will guide you to where you're supposed to be going. In fact, it will work better if you take your hands off the wheel and stop fighting Spirit. Okay, Five of Pentacles with the Hermit. And the Wheel of Fortune with the Five of Swords. That's interesting. So there's a feeling of being left out in the cold here, you know, with the Five of Pentacles and the Hermit. There's a feeling of just being locked outside. Maybe when other people, I don't know, were like, you know, they had friend groups or they were dating or something, and you're just over there like Billy No Mates, like what the fuck? Like, where's my piece of pie? You have had a lot of dickheads around you, but you stood strong. I don't know if you would say there was four. I see four. It could be family members, it could be exes, it could be people that came against you. Four. But you stood strong as you were meant to, and they were part of your path. The Seven of Swords is an energy of like people have, you know, lied to you, misused you, misrepresented themselves. Tough karmic lessons, really. You have the Justice card. I think you've dealt with quite a few karmic situations. And that, again, doesn't have to be just love. Karmic situations can be like your friends, your family. But there's a new love that's coming in here that's meant to be in your life. So basically, sorry, Sag. You were meant to experience all those hardships with those people because they were lessons, okay? Talk to your guides, not me. Take the complaints over there. I know, it's harsh. But you were meant to learn those lessons. But you were also meant to have this love that's coming in here, this Knight of Cups, with a King of Wands, who could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. They could also have some strong Libra in their chart, this person. I don't know why my voice keeps going. I'm sorry. But yeah, King of Wands, like very fiery, very passionate energy. This person's meant to be in your life. This is someone new. This person sees, I don't know if they know what you've been through or they're friends with you or something like that, but they see that you are strong. They see that you have been through things and that you are strong. And I see also that you don't tell a lot of people about what you've been through. So I'm not sure how this person knows. Maybe they're just very intuitive or something like that. Or, I don't know, they sense it in you, maybe because they've been through a lot of the same shit themselves. The Hierophant. Where do I want to put this? Okay, this person, they could have a little Taurus in their chart as well, but this person, they have marriage on their mind. When you have the Justice card with the Hierophant, this person's thinking marriage. They could also be some kind of teacher, or they could be some kind of manager, like something where they have a lot of information that other people want. You know, like other people pay them for it or something. I feel like you've just freed yourself from something. So I want to say that you've just been through this. Like, you know, either you went through something recently, or it's like you've said goodbye to like a tough time in your life. You know, it's over, it's done. Like the healing's been done, you've released it. That's why this new path, has opened up to you, and it's opened up very quickly. You're going to be really happy about this. This person has a lot of sadness in their past too. Really, like a lot of sadness. They hide it very well, I would say. Because the King of Wands does not come across as sad. Or the Queen if you deal with girls, you know. But the King of Wands just, I don't know what I was going to say there. Cronuts. Thinking about food. When am I not thinking about food? Yeah, the King of Wands does not come across as someone that's sad. You know, they're very dynamic. They're usually in charge of stuff. It's like alpha female, alpha male type of energy, you know, but they have a lot of sadness in their past. There's actually a part of them that feels very lost. You guys are going to be talking soon. You have the Eight of Wands with the Chariot. You can expect to meet or hear from this person soon. Talking to you makes them feel less alone. Or the words that you say makes this person feel less alone. Because this is kind of a deep reading. So you know why that is? That is because your person's like a deep little son of a gun. They have some strong Scorpio in their chart. Spirit is telling me. So there's a part of this person that kind of always feels a bit left out in the cold, or like misunderstood, or you know, like they just can't find their people or their person or something like that. Like but they don't feel like that with you. Like they feel there's something about talking to you that makes this person feel very like not so lost, not so alone. That's why they like you. You're very fun, which is very Sagittarius energy. Like you're very fun, you're very free-spirited. I think you don't have too much of a hand, you know, on the wheel. Like you just kind of let spirit do its thing, or maybe that's something that you've grown into over the years, but you freed yourself from something like this heaviness. There was a heaviness, like a sadness from the past that you've relieved yourself from. I want to say it's not something that happened recently. I want to say it's like a thing or things that happened a while ago that you've now made your peace with, and you freed yourself from it, and now you're on this person's pathway, because it might have been getting in your way a little bit. Tell me about this Tower. The 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. Oh shit. So this is you releasing things. Okay. You're going to feel very free, because the 10 of Wands is a very heavy burden that you have been carrying. And it's, again, it's the stuff from the past, whatever it is, one thing, many things, but it's been heavy for you to carry this heartbreak. And it's also made you very wary of people, like with the 9 of Wands, you know, this like lack of trust in other people. It's made you guarded. That's another thing that you're releasing, so this person can come in. They're showing up as the King of Cups, which is just a lovely energy. King of Cups and the Emperor, which is just a lovely energy. So, you know, I'm going to talk about it like it's a male, but you can interpret this for a female as well. But the Emperor is like a very masculine energy, but the King of Cups is softer energy. So this person is showing up as both. Plus they have fire, which is like a very masculine, dominant kind of energy, but they have this King of Cups energy, which softens them. So I would say they're going to be in charge of something, whatever it is they do, you know. Like they could be in charge of a class, or they're in charge of their own business, or they're the CEO, or, you know, they run a team or something like that, or all of the above. Very like, you know, daddy, mummy kind of energy, the Emperor. Like this is also not someone that rushes. The Emperor does not rush. They're fairly immovable. Like, but again, with the King of Cups, you know, they're very in touch with their emotions, so they're not stubborn. It's not that sort of energy. It's just someone that's really down to earth, really, you know, they would make an excellent parent, for example, or they would be great for someone to be like for a long-term partner, because they're very stable, they know what they want, very wise, like they've been around the block, so they know what they want. They know what they want, and they know what they don't want, because they've had what they don't want. There's actually an element of this person coming in to protect you a little bit. Like, I know you don't need protecting, but there is an element of you being left out in the cold here, or feeling like you don't have any support. So this person, you know, male or female, is coming in to give you that support. Like, it's a very solid energy. You're going to feel very supported by this person just because they're there, not because they're like giving you money or anything, although they could. But that hasn't shown up in the reading as such. You know, the Emperor, it's just more about having someone stable that's got your back, right? That's the type of energy. Tell me about the Tower. They're also very romantic though. You know, when you have the Knight of Cups, very romantic. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. It's a weird card to clarify the Tower. So because the Tower is all about fast movement, and then the Knight of Pentacles is all about things happening kind of slow. Okay. There's a lot of changes coming, and it has felt very, very slow moving. It has taken you a long time to get to this point. But now you're out of the woods, like you're out of this icky energy that you've been in, and there's like this is entering into smooth waters. Excuse me. And freeing yourself. There's an energy of freeing yourself from something. Like feeling free, feeling happy again, feeling free. There's been, the reason that this has moved slow is because of fears that you've had, subconscious fears and anxieties that you have now pushed through, or you're about to push through them. Yeah, you're going to be hearing from this person, the Eight of Wands with the Ace of Swords. Communication incoming. So this is also like with the Tower, this is a change in mindset. So that's why you have the Tower with the Knight of Pentacles. So this has actually been rather a slow process, this change in your mindset. Usually the Tower is something that happens kind of fast, but I want to say that maybe you've had like quite a few Towers that have brought you to this point where you're able to think differently and trust this person that's come in. You might have had to release things from the past multiple times in order to let this person in. Tell me about this Two of Wands. Oh, the Two of Swords. So this is about not making a decision, or not like, you know, not letting anyone in, just closing yourself off and just being like, no. Because the Ten of Swords, like, I remember what happened last time. No, I don't want to go down that new path. I don't want to let anybody in because I remember what happened last time, or I remember what happened with those other people, you know. But this path is open and clear now, and you might be feeling a bit overwhelmed because I'm looking at the card, the Two of Wands, and I'm actually feeling a little overwhelmed because there's so much space in it. Like, you can do anything. There's an energy here of stepping into a new life, and the possibilities are endless. And it's going to be very, very new and very different for you. Just let go of control, Sag. Okay? As much as you can, enjoy the ride and let go of control. Think of it like a roller coaster. Spirit is in control. And not one of those dodgy roller coasters that breaks. Like a really, really good one that's like well maintained. One of the reasons that I think you were having trouble was a lack of self-worth. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. So there's been, you know, the Nine of Pentacles is like struggling with your self-esteem, struggling with confidence. I think that's been an issue here. Because you might have had a lot of people around you with that Nine of Wands. It talks about a few people. Maybe they weren't so kind to you. You know, maybe they didn't make you feel good about yourself, right? Maybe they told you things were your fault. Or maybe they told you, I don't know, maybe you had a lot of relationships with people that treated you like shit, so you've kind of internalized it and you're like, oh, there's something wrong with me. No, there wasn't. There was nothing wrong with you. And now you're seeing that with the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. You're seeing your own worth here. Because there was nothing wrong with you because you're playing out stuff from childhood. You know what I mean? That's all that is. But you have all this freedom now. Oh, you're going to, like the full taking a leap of faith. You're going to have so much fun. I also feel there's an energy here of feeling very exposed with this person coming in. I don't know, feeling like, you know, the King of Wands and the Emperor, that's quite an intense energy. Like, this person will have an intense energy. But so do you. You're Sagittarius. You know, the King of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Like, you have the same energy. But I just think maybe because you've been left out in the cold for a while or something like this, you know, you just been like Billy, like, I don't know, Billy or Norma, no mates in the fucking corner by yourself for a while. Like, this person coming in with all their energy and being like, hey, like, I'm super interested in you. Like, hey. You might be like, oh my God, like, what's up with this? Like, all this attention and shit. I don't know. Don't look at me. Also, this is a message for someone out there. Like, this Hermit card always reminds me of someone, like, she's not really wearing any clothes. So there could be like a bit of a worry about what you look like naked or something like that. Okay. But I see you taking a leap of faith with this person nonetheless. Even though you might be, also I see a little bit of a fear of intimacy here, okay? Only take that if it resonates, but there's a little bit of a fear of opening yourself up to this person and letting them see you, you know? Okay. Which is normal. I don't think you guys are talking yet. So this is either someone you've not met yet, or like, I don't know, maybe you've not spoken to them in person yet. Maybe you've only spoken online for some of you. Excuse me. Tell me about this, okay. Coffee cup, yeah. So you have the Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, and you have Coffee Cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. So you guys are gonna go out for a coffee or something. Like there's gonna be some kind of conversation. You could even start out as friends. You have keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Okay. This person feels like you have a lot of options, which is cute because it's a King of Wands. Like a King of Wands has a lot of options. You know, they're very attractive. They get a lot of attention. They're very charming, all that kind of stuff. But this person feels like you're kind of living your best life here. You have girl talk, like just happily single, having fun, living in the moment. I think this person's kind of been wondering if they should come in. You guys could start, like you might be friends or something like that. It could be like acquaintances that you start out as, because they're trying to decide if they should come in. Because you're looking good, like you're looking cute. And then you have the lightning card. So this will change suddenly. This person will come in suddenly and make you very happy. Anything else about this Eight of Wands, Ace of Swords? Anything about this? No? All right. So I see you guys not like. I see you being friends first, like or they've been watching you or something like that. But I still see you being by yourself, so I don't think you've been dating this person as such. It's like there's like a sort of like they've been working on it. Like it's been like a slow progress forward. Like there's been little bits of communication here and there, like a friendship kind of thing, like an acquaintance. Tell me about this King of Wands. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. Yeah, so you guys mirror each other. So this person's seeing you as like a Queen of Wands. You guys have like the same kind of issues, like the same traumas and stuff in your past, like the same things that you needed to work on, same wounds. I think you both had like a lot of karmic connections. A lot of people have screwed you both over, and you have heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, perfect. So you guys have like the key to each other's heart, and you have the clock. Need time, takes time, in time. So there's been like a little bit of time here where this person has needed to heal. They have a tendency to self-sabotage, this person, or they've been like, it's either that or they're like persistent with it. It's like little bits at a time, like talking to you little bits at a time kind of thing. Tell me about this King of Wands. The Phoenix, yeah, this card really wants to come out. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth. So this person's been going through like some kind of rebirth here. Tell me about this Eight of Wands, and yeah. So it doesn't happen right away, but you have this Eight of Wands and the Ace of Swords, love call. Someone expresses love, thinking of you and letting you know. But it doesn't happen right away because I think this person wants to establish like a friendship with you first. They want to make sure, they feel like you have options, so they want to make sure that like you're even interested in them. But there's like a little bit of time at the start where this person takes some time to heal because they've been through like a karmic relationship or a number of karmic relationships which are now over. So they don't tell you how they feel at first, and they kind of spy on you, okay? So, but you have Cupid's arrow here, so they're like struck by Cupid's arrow, but yeah, they're watching you like very closely, this person. But yeah, they're about to make a move, so, and it'll happen really, really suddenly. Really, really suddenly. This could also be the same point that a past love shows up, which has nothing to do with this new person, okay? Okay, what messages do you have for Sagittarius? Pregnancy, interesting. So a lot of people get scared when that card comes out, so take it or don't. If it's something that would make you happy, because I've just put that down on top of the Ten of Cups, if a pregnancy is something that would make you happy, there's a pregnancy here that you do not see coming that happens really quick. And you're sort of going to be looking at it like, what the fuck? So that could be for some of you, okay? If you don't want to take that message, then think of this as a new beginning, okay? What other messages do you have for Sagittarius? Any other messages for Sag? No? I might be in the wrong deck. No. All right. No more messages from this deck. All right, let me pull some of these other cards over here. Spirit thinks they're so funny. You're going to get a lot of attention from this person. I think you're probably not going to be used to it because, like I said, you haven't had any attention from anyone for a while. Oh, you two are like, I just saw two really spiritual, like a high priest and a high priestess. So you guys, who had that? Leo had that. You could be dealing with someone that has Leo in their chart. You guys are like, this is a very spiritual connection. I don't know if you both do like a lot of spiritual work, or you might do that in the future, or maybe you had this, you did that in a past life or something like that, but you're like, you're showing up as a high priest and a high priestess. So very important connection. Okay. Any messages for Sag? Traveler. Move in a new direction. This could actually involve travel because you have the Two of Wands, which talks about travel. So for some of you, there's a scenario here where you get pregnant or you get someone else pregnant and then you move in that direction, right? Whether that means you move in with the person or it just means it changes your life, as I'm sure it would. But there could actually be like travel involved here. And you have the Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. Yeah, things are going to change for you. Like a lot of change is coming for you. And like I said, it's best to just kind of let Spirit take the wheel. I feel like this person will have your back because, you know, the Emperor is kind of someone that's very in control. They know what's up. They know what they want, blah, 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 blah. But this person's, it's really spirit. They're just saying kind of let go of control of this. Not that this person will control your life, but just go with the flow with whatever happens here. Let yourself enjoy it. Let yourself be happy. Don't try and don't overthink it. Don't try and control it. Trust your talents in changing times. So don't get, okay, I don't know exactly what's going to happen for you, Sag. I think there's an element of some of it, it's not the right time for you to know, but don't start to doubt yourself when this change comes in. You're still the same. The best I can describe the information is you're still the same person that you were before, right? Nothing's changed. Don't let yourself get subsumed into the changes. Be confident. Remain confident in who you are. You're the same person. It's just the circumstances have changed, if you see what I mean. So ground your energy. Hold the frame, You're the center of the world, all right? Look at it that way, okay? And just go into this new beginning being and feeling very confident, okay? Don't let your fear overwhelm you. Be the Nine of Pentacles, don't be the Moon. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, peacock energy, I'm great, look at me, I can do anything. Yes, I'm worthy of this new person coming in. Yes, I'm worthy of this attention. Yes, I'm worthy of all the happiness. The summer, bask in joy and light. Because this person is going to bring a lot of joy into your life. And you have the guardian angel at the bottom of the deck. You are not alone. So this person's soul family. Okay. Because I do feel like you've maybe been feeling very alone, or you have physically been very alone. That's coming to an end. So yeah, interesting reading, Sag. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it a lot. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.